gonna do more bingo. As so, I got some predictions down here. Bottom. First things first, we got God of War. I feel like God of War is gonna have some. Probably gonna be God of War 2 and God of War. I feel like it's gonna be DLC. Sense. Uncharted is one of like their flagship titles. I feel like Uncharted is just very likely to show up. PSP3, with the success of the Switch, I could see them do another PlayStation, but I don't see it happening. However, it's there. Spider-Man, they've been advertising it. I can see it. Oh, one is actually updated. Yeah, I had another one. All right, back at the right one. Okay, so next is Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2, super likely. I would be surprised if it doesn't show up. Next is interesting new IP. Sony always throws out something new, but I feel like a new IP is gonna works. I feel like they're gonna do something about the specs. They're gonna talk something about console specs. Battle Royale, it's gonna happen. Battle Royale is such a huge genre. I can see that happens. Call of Duty, it has 5-year exclusive for like early release stuff on PlayStation now. A new fighting game, I could just see that happening. Sony, whatever. A trailer goes on way too long. It's in the same spot as Microsoft's because I feel like that's just sort of a thing that happens now. HD Master, I think it's going to be whatever their I forget what it's called, but there's the company that made Shadow of the Colossus and the Last Guardian, their first game. Free Space, Final Fantasy VII HD game I've been looking forward to as someone who's like barely played that. So going on, Axel, welcome to this. So I feel like they're gonna do something about Final Fantasy 8. Indie Spotlight, they just seem to be doing a lot. Like Microsoft did an Indie Spotlight, EA did an Indie Spotlight. Ubisoft doesn't have anything about indie matter. So, you know, that's there. Crash, it's Sony. They're gonna do something about Crash. I'm not saying it's a game. I'm just saying Crash is gonna be there. Spyro, we're getting the new Spyro remaster or the Reignited trilogy. There's gonna be something Spyro related, and they're probably going to do something about gameplay and showing off more. Next is loot boxes. I feel like something. It's either gonna be something about like poking fun at loot boxes or something about that. Ask Creed. I just threw that in there because I needed some filler. Fringe, Jewel, just the game. Someone's gonna say just the games or care about the games. Something about games. Going on who? Welcome to. How's it going? Next is Ubisoft. Ubisoft's just gonna appear. I don't care. Fallout. I feel like Fallout is. I mean, it appeared at Microsoft's. I don't see why it can't appear at Sony's, ever, and Smash Bros. Because anything that's related to Sony All Stars or Smash in general would blow my mind. But I don't think it's. Of course, this is Sony's. PlayStation are only gonna care about PlayStation stuff. However, I could see All Stars returning. That could be fun. But I just not something. Doesn't die in Faded Interaction. Stop at the spoilers. Oh man. Fake spoilers. Fake. I mean, look. I don't think. I think it's gonna be really cool. See what Sony has in store. Because I like Sony's press conferences. I've liked it since 2015 when I started watching it. Yeah, I can see it gonna happen. Sony's gonna rock out the competition. I think the new thing is the next E. I'm gonna probably have gonna have like one point that's just zombie game. There's so many zombie games that get shown off at E3. It makes me kind of upset because that's. But I feel like this is a pretty safe prediction list. I don't feel like I've done badly on making this as it is. Pretty deep. That first bingo sheet card in. Copy it. Copy it. Alright. Now we have the bingo sheet ready. Everything's prepared for it. I love doing it. And I'm going to be using two, I'm actually going to do, after the Smash predictions, and my Nintendo E3 predictions, if you haven't seen them. Stay tuned for that, because that's going to become. Then, tomorrow, that's going to be the big day, the day I've been waiting for, the day a lot of people Smash and Nintendo stuff, but mostly Smash. I'm going to put back on the So, this is gonna be I think this is gonna be a lot better than Microsoft, because I know Sony a bit more. So I feel like I'm gonna I feel like I'm gonna get at least like one bingo on here, and I feel like it's gonna be just the game Spyro, Call of Duty, and Last of Us. I feel like that's gonna be my entire bingo. That one. Like those four are the safest bets I can have. Not gonna be any like interviews or press things. It's just gonna be games. Maybe a guy walking up on stage talking a bit about a game coming out about the games, and I feel like this is all that's gonna be. So, prove me I'm wrong. That's fine by me. I don't care about that. Also, you know what? Let's see if we can do this. Second. So. I'm gonna vanish for a little bit. No, actually. Extreme E3 or Nintendo stream gonna be in 60 FPS if I can handle it. I'm really hoping I can. Pretty sure I can. So I'm gonna try and get 60 FPS. Bring it all to you guys. No, just try and get like the best quality I can get. Take this crap. I cannot wait for this. Yeah, I know we're not watching top tier quality, but coming on Broken, welcome to the we're gonna be a fun event, because I actually like Sony, and I have a PlayStation. What's going on? You're welcome to the stream. I'm excited for Halo Infinite too. I love Halo. Halo is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, my first M-rated game was Halo 3, and I love the crap out of Halo 3. Halo 3 is by far, in my opinion, the best Halo game ever made. Now, if only they could work Dominion into Halo 3, like, that would sell me on everything. Like, I'm really excited for this fan project called Inspirational 1, which is, like, old Halo in the Unreal, I think it's either in the Unreal Engine or the Unity, one of the two. But, they're remaking, like, the classic Halo combat, and it looks really, really. I might show that off after this, or after the conference. That way I can talk about it, because Halo is like my bread and butter. I love Halo. I'm gonna probably get Halo Infinite as soon as it drops on Windows 10. So I'm planning on also I'm saving up money so that way I can get a better processor for my computer. That way renders can come out a lot faster, and I can hopefully better streaming. And also to just play games better. Probably also gonna get a better video card. My video card's kind of, but it depends on how much it's gonna go. Kind of like my only I don't think video cards is... I know motherboard is definitely one of the most expensive ones. Fucking... Oh. No, video cards is up there. Video cards up there in cost. So, I'd say... Yeah, it really depends on where things go. However, I think my predictions for E3, for Sony E3, pretty safe. Again, I know Sony a lot more, so I can make safer predictions. I feel like my Microsoft one really lacked the one thing that I really wanted, which is Ori. I love Ori so much, and I forget that it's a Microsoft thing so many times. I was like, wow, great, I love this game. And then I realized that it's by Microsoft, and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't want to have to purchase it from Windows 10 store, the 10 store. But I'll take it from Steam. I like Steam. Everyone likes it. Oh, guys, your discretion is advised. Discretion is starting 2 minutes early. Final Fantasy? What the fuck is this? Someone explain to me what the hell this thing is. What this is. That would make a lot more. What the? I would force it to 7. Oh. I don't know. I'm not feeling kind of weird vibe. I think it's cute, but they're doing. No, this is makes sense. How am I supposed to react to this? Weird. Now it should be. Don't like animatronics. Weird. You know, like PlayStation's like anniversary. So they're wearing party hats. I'm upset. Well, viewer discretion was advised for this craziness. Fun. There we go. Weird.
Please welcome Sean Layden.
Oh.
Hey guys. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And thank
Looks
you
like he's
for
wearing
making the
makeup.
time tonight to come to church. This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman, it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way.
I have no idea.
So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage, introduce to you, Gustavo Santaolalla.
Last of Us stuff? Might be Red Dead Redemption. And just like, I have no idea what. I feel like gameplay or something is gonna fade in the background. good job, man, but F4. Guys.
Went out one night to make a little round. I met little Sadie and I shot her down.
I think this is
Back home, jumped into bed. 44 pistol under my head. I woke up in the morning about 9:30. Hacks in the buggy standing in the road. Jetson gamers standing around. Taking little Sadie to bury.
Yep.
I began to think the
Go. Game looks good though. I could be wrong about Last of Us. Looks like.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until we back together.
Not gonna happen. She say something, dude?
Make it 1 week. Ellie!
Yep. Last of Us.
Hey! What took you so long?
Got a big.
Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. Such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh, okay.
Character interaction.
How about that? Gross. You love it.
By people.
Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you.
But they get.
Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat. Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
And gameplay. So good. Ah,
through here. Double back. Go.
Yeah, these are some. This is like. Microsoft hold back on this stuff. Sony doesn't give two shits. Like, no one gives a shit, Sony. It's awesome. No wonder people like Sony. I mean, I like Sony. But, holy shit. World is kind of designed around like playing the game. Like it flows well. Jesus. Oh. Must be quicker than that. That guy can fucking take a lot of beating. I mean, this girl can take like a gunshot, fucking arrow wound. A lot of shit. But... Finish him. Damn.
I told you. He should be terrified.
Release date? Huh. I feel like they would have had odd. That looked really good. That looked. Give it that.
That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 Showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share about that later. And I am joined by
I
my
noticed
good
that
friend,
that
Ryan
little
Clement.
area
Hello,
was
Mr.
very
Schumann.
similar.
How
They
are
had
you?
in the
I'm good. It's such a
so
pleasure to
they're
be
like
here at the
being-
PlayStation Showcase. And it's
That's
going
really
to be a
cool.
huge night for
Like
Worldwide
that.
Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello,
guys.
sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We've created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and
flung
shot right across to the studio here.
Right
Yes.
over here. Well, it's
Yes.
good to
I love
have you
the-
here.
Well, it's great to be here, and I
My
think that was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here
Yeah.
just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series, and I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have
Naughty
a
Dog is
very
like one of my
broad
favorite
and
developers
ranging game
by
that's not
far.
going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
And I can't wait to see more of that, and that was first gameplay we saw there of The
Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. You know, provide backup, provide scope, you know, provide generalized, you know, advice about where we can take this as an industry and as a gaming culture. But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now,
Nothing can
certainly
be.
with
I feel like
PS4 era,
Microsoft
you're
just
seeing
pulled out
a
all
lot
the
of that
stops and
coming into,
actually going to
coming
probably
into play right now.
Sony,
Great to
but
hear
in
that.
terms of
And,
like
you know,
presentation of
speaking
games,
about making fans happy, I
Sony
mean,
did
there's
pretty well
I
on
think
that
there's
Last
a
of
question
Us
that I've been getting a
gameplay,
whole
like,
lot, and it has to do
I'm
with
bored
God
at
of
all,
War.
like the
You know, it's
Right.
a celebrated game. It's sold extremely
like,
well. It has a huge legion
this
of
gameplay
fans. And one
without
of the things I wanted to
cringy
mention was,
talk.
you know, I get a lot of tweets
Mhm.
about New Game Plus. You
Right.
know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback
Right.
from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All
Right.
right.
Definitely.
God of
As
War.
someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow
That's
find
kind of
more
scary,
time.
but yeah, okay.
I will find time to keep. He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm
yeah.
that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much,
Triangle.
Sean, and it's great to hear that
Holy
you
Trinity
and
of
the
free space
amazing
Last of
team
Us
at
2
Santa
and God
Monica
of War.
Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. It is coming to God of
Yep.
War. We'll have full details on PlayStation Blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary
just
for
the-
our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year we try to let the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories we're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which we just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So
Okay, so Spider-Man
this year
is.
I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the
Forgot about Death Stranding.
background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight. Do you have any personal games that you're most excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger.
Of course.
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
All right.
And
Wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime,
just wanna hear
we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Hey! I can't get a bingo though, but you know, I got Call of Duty. That's what matters. Black Ops Mass Return. Aw, dude. I love Jungle. Oh, dude, my favorite. I love this one. I love Summit. Summit's one of my favorite maps. I like all these maps, man. I'm guessing Nuketown, of course. Oh, okay. I don't know what this. I forget what this map was. Yeah, it was remade before. Ah, firing range. I figured they were gonna put this in. Obvious. But where's Nuketown, man? Where's Nuketown?
Immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Hey, dude.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. And we've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's
Hi.
happening?
A lot of
Good to have you guys back.
It's good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2
waiting for that battle
are making
royale.
their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned
sucks,
here
I
is
can't
that
get-
those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well.
Oh, well,
for those who
Black Ops
pre-order
3 has
Black Ops
Nuketown.
4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So
Like you
tonight,
planned it.
we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop. And that is going to be Black Ops 3. Black
pretty-
Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a little extra
Little tasty treat.
Right, little
Yeah.
little mid E3 supply drop for
Yeah,
you there.
there you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates
Tetris.
over a span of 5
Tetris
days.
was
A lot
one
of
of
great stuff announced. Let's take a
Let's
quick
see.
look back at the highlights.
Oh. Alright. I mean, I'm glad that they're not just focusing on, like, all... Yeah, Tetris Effect. I knew that was coming. Oh yeah, it's this... He's gone. I forgot about that.
What is this? I have to figure out what happened. Okay, wake up, focus, remember.
From the creators of Fee and Flipping Death.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, Fee? I heard
Comes a
Fee.
heartfelt story in VR.
But really, who are you?
Beat Saber, yes! I literally just want a PlayStation VR just for this game. I love Beat Saber. I like all rhythm games. Rhythm games are like... Square Enix also did their thing, so I don't think we're gonna get FF7.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh, and we could see the crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that so much.
A lot.
They do.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a first look at the next chapter right now.
Oh, Destiny. Huh. Like Destiny. Here's more Destiny. At least this is Death Stranding.
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up. And guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
Not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But
that's Spyro.
For now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
Yeah, this is Death Stranding. No way, this is... Spider-Man. I forget what the... I feel like Microsoft beat Sony out time. That's saying a lot. Microsoft beat out Sony. Tonight's of night. I feel like most of this presentation is in front of a... Where's Kojima? A lot of people are hoping for gameplay for Death Stranding. This looks beautiful. If this is in-engine footage, it looks great. But I'm pretty sure. Oh, didn't even know that I had my mic down. Oops. Yeah. The thing is this in-engine or is this cinematic?
Temple's close.
This is in-engine? It looks beautiful. Holy shit. Oh my god. This looks absolutely stunning. But is this Death Stranding? Or is this some other game? I mean, it looks beautiful. Otsuna Grasslands. Alright, Microsoft wins in like terms of presentation of like just games. Like just the E3 presentation, but gameplay presentation? Dude, Sony wins by a landslide. This game looks so beautiful. I love it. Also the music. The music sounds so good. This game looks so good.
Where are they?
Yeah, this is not Death Stranding. Some other game.
Enough!
Dude! That's fucking sick! Oh, dude, I love this game already. Oh, man. It is definitely not Death Stranding, but it looks fucking great. Like, oh my god. Samurais are so freaking cool. Oh, he did.
Jin, you're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, Masako.
What the hell is this game? It looks sick as fuck, but...
We could take them.
No. Remember Sago Bridge? We strike quietly. They kill the monk.
taking place in.
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
Just get that monk.
En amaran la husis manje. Nima bulos. Sushi mag. I had stuff aflopan. Please, I do not understand. Uldathwi, chamagotun hami. Ulthmi che avensakt. Chi obelatno.
I fucking love this game. Oh man.
He called reinforcements. We have to move. Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
Samurai fight. Oh shit. This game looks so good. Oh man, this is already. Hold on. Let me just. Step back a notch. Is this it? This one it? Yeah?
You were my friend.
Give
Yep. Oh, dude, I can't wait for this game. This game looks so good. I mean, it's a little hard to see, I know, but it looks so damn good. Like, this looks cinematic like as shit.
You hear them coming? That's our enemy.
Oh, now it's getting extra cinematic. Ghost of Tsushima. That looks so good. I cannot wait. That's fucking badass. I'm guessing this is where they're just gonna have the rest of the experience. Oh, this is that weird stuff that we saw before. This is the oh, yep, dream. What is it?
The oldest house is a shifting place.
What is this?
There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
This game. This is a thing I've seen before. It looks cool. I'll give it that. Is this like Infamous? Something? Control. Looks pretty cool. $2019. Okay. Spider-Man?
I'm putting you under arrest. Stay back, sir! I've got this! Officer, you need help? What are you doing? Get off! No! Get off of me!
Ah, some kind of zombie game. Resident Evil? Ah, it's the RE2 remake. Which means ba 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 da ba ba.
Money's in my account. Always a pleasure.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction. Survival's your responsibility.
Yeah, I believe this is Resident Evil.
God damn it.
2, because I heard Maximilian do talking about this.
Will you help me?
Of course. Impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
Yep. There you go. HD remaster.
It's coming back.
There you go. HD remaster. I got a few. And it's in 2019. Don't tell me what to do. More dream stuff.
is Squanch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look.
Oh.
Whoa, there's some action platforming stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the Bathtub Guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that.
This game looks pretty.
I just saw. Oh,
I'd count that as an indie game.
Yeah, look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game.
Oh fuck, you did, bro.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Wow. I'd say that's indie. I've never heard of Squanch. Ba 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 da 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 ba ba. Oh, are we getting Pirates of the Caribbean again?
Because we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still.
Oh, it is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Dear God, this game looks so good. It doesn't need to be this good. This game does not need to look this freaking amazing. I'm glad that they tried to, you know, decide to do this again. That's pretty fun. And it looks so good too. Ooh. Shoom. I can't wait for this game. Oh my God.
You back in the organization?
Yes.
1 second, guys. Alright, we're out of the live loop. We have to hurry up.
They were trashing our company in the process! You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
The new 7 hearts.
Set your heart free.
Set your heart.
At the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Why is this game so beautiful?
Hey, liking the look. Cut your hair, too.
Kyrie looks cute as shit. Riku looks hot as fuck. KH3. I'm excited for that one too. Whoa. Are they also advertising the whole Dream Collection? 'Cause I have this already. Oh. That's nice. Wish I had that. Welcome to This Stranding. The weirdest freaking game. Yep. Here we go.
The man who delivers.
The game that everybody's been wanting to see.
Tears. Chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
I mean, this game looks pretty. I'll give it that too. Walk, 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 walk. Oh, gameplay too. Damn, this game looks good. Carrying there, man. Jesus Christ, this game looks so good. I have no idea what the story is, but at least you get gameplay. Appears to be open world. Wow. Oh geez, I'm not looking at that. Guns. I'm so curious about this game. Like, at the same time, not really. Give me your hand in death.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. never stay gone for long. The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No, they're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Why do they have a baby? This game is fucking weird. At least we got some gameplay. It looks weird as shit, though.
A crypto bite a day keeps the time fall away.
You're too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Wow. I don't see the whole shebang about this game, though. Like, I mean, Hideo Kojima is like one of the most well-known people, but he also makes pretty fucking trippy games. Oh, Koei Tecmo? Samurai. Team Ninja, okay. That's pretty cool. Neo 2. Okay. Okay. Is this what this is? This the Spider-Man stuff?
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Already here.
Yep, Spidey.
Yuri, I thought you said usually worse. Look out!
An Electro?
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Just in time for the fireworks. Looks like we made parole, boys.
Huh.
Electro, why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party.
He's got a fucking gun. Oh yeah, sweet, we get some gameplay. This game looks so cool. I can't wait for this. I feel like my Nintendo thing is gonna be a lot better.
Like fish in a barrel. Catastrophic event detected. That doesn't sound good.
Is that Rhino? He looks good. I like the designs that they went for this in this game.
Hey, what's your status? Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be
Ooh.
This is too good to be true. Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
This game's gonna be awesome. They're really making a good Spider-Man game for once. Like, it's an original Spider-Man game with all the villains that people love.
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Boop, 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 boop. It looks like the web shooter heals up over time.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase. Gotta stop this guy.
I'm waiting for Venom to show up.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you. Can't stop it. But I'm flattered that you still try. Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
I like the character interactions. Like, this is just goofy Spider-Man stuff. Vulture, too.
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun. Sorry, no time to talk.
So much fun!
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
Alright. I'm really curious to see where this thing goes.
Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
This game was so much fun.
Electro, stop! How do you like my new suit? Dashing. Where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club.
Doc Ock on up here too? Oh, it's that guy. I forgot about him.
Remember, he said not to kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
This is gonna be really good. Can't wait for this game, man. Just beating him down, jeez. Seriously? Not even gonna show it? That kind of upsets me. Oh well. We're just gonna.
I think they should be terrified of you.
Looks like we're getting our recap. Means it's all over. It kind of sucks. Unless they got a stinger. I doubt. I don't think it goes on to like Shenmue? Nope.
That was
Check the
the
schedule.
PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great Worldwide Studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel's Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about too. What a show.
Oh
Yeah, Sony doesn't end till
Oh.
10:30.
Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible. That color palette was insane.
So
yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess I'm sticking around a little bit longer.
I'm ready. Sucker punch. Thank you.
I think I got a little bit more than my Microsoft one.
Come on, RE2. That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that one. And there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes!
And you get that that
so good.
RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. It's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Ryan?
nice and gory.
Yeah. As Meredith said backstage, Death Stranding. We now have more questions.
Yes.
More questions.
More questions.
It looks as if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there, and kind of what the character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual world that is inhabited by some very unusual and scary things.
And people consume strange and unusual.
Bugs.
That was.
Babies continue to be a theme.
That wasn't a myth.
Don't know what we're gonna find out there, but yeah.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We had a new Remedy game. Remedy's on the way. Control. Really stylish trailer. Really looking to just. I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like I don't know what I was looking at.
Yeah, I think
really
Microsoft is
I
like
expect no less
here.
from Remedy.
Tony's
But I
like
gotta say,
right
my
here for
favorite
me.
was
Maybe here, like right on the edge. Microsoft, they just hit game after game.
We had Rhino, Electro,
PlayStation,
I'm missing some. Who else are
a
there?
bit of a
one after
mix.
another. That was Electro.
Spider-Man was not in a good space.
No, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're gonna see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually take this moment to announce a new game. What do you think?
All right.
Okay.
What's the new game?
So nonchalant.
Hits keep coming.
Yeah. So you guys know From Software.
Absolutely.
I'm aware of them.
They have created a lot of great
Bloodborne
games
2?
over the year. Well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Oh.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
That's interesting. Didn't know From would be making a VR game. It's a little out there.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy.
Fairy? Always wanted to be a
And
fairy.
live in the world where time stands still. Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
It's interesting. I knew they said that from. I knew From said that they wanted to do a bit of a departure from the gritty darkness that they've been usually doing. Or I do feel like there wasn't a trailer that felt like it went on for too long. I feel like the segments in between went on for a little too long, though. That's my only response. Like, the banjo segment went on a little long. Like, the little flute section was kind of unneeded, but, you know, it's atmospheric. I'm curious about this game. The time stands still. Deracine.
Okay, Decine, that's
Decine.
From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know.
Surprised they haven't talked Spyro.
But certainly a compelling debut, I would say.
Spyro's supposed to be like one of their golden noodles.
Spider-Man, it is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac
We
here.
do.
Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
Hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys doing?
program. It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've
Feels
been
like
working
they,
on it for a while,
yeah, they
so,
closed out with
it's
last
great
year.
to,
They closed
be
out with
here and
Spider-Man, so
actually
this
show
year they're
you.
closing out
We
again
wanted
with
villains,
Spider-Man.
So we decided we'll give you a lot of villains, and now. And the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think? Should
Let's
we fire
dive
that
in.
out?
Yeah. What are we talking about here?
Adam.
Get in there.
We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off.
Yeah.
Guess they have
Spider-Man.
screens
So,
behind
I mean,
there.
if you think about,
Go ahead, Adam.
yes,
All right.
the game is, you know, a lot of people are like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it happened to be on like a main story mission. But in between, like things like you saw in the raft,
What's
or
with the
Let Back At
feedback?
3, you can
That's
just
weird.
swing around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we have it running here on the main monitor. We'll go to it in just a second. This is the beauty of the live environment.
Yeah, this. Oh God.
Wow.
This is great. I got my own little TV. This is perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Adam's
beautiful.
doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all, you're actually playing this right now.
Yeah. That's
right. And I do want to emphasize how beautiful this game is.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah,
Teamwork
Brian,
really
tell
hard.
me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening.
So I mean, the big thing is, again, you know, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, you know, to have, you know, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities in that world. And we wanted to, you know, give
This game
people
just looks
who
good.
attend E3 an opportunity to experience that. So, you know, obviously it's a big narrative-driven experience, but at the same time, a part of that superhero fantasy and that Spider-Man experience is living within New York City and seeing that. So,
wow,
Adam
though.
is he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that. As you get better with the game, obviously, you know, we wanted to have a pick up a play feel, but at the same time, have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like sticking dudes to walls and to the floor and stuff. That looks really, really satisfying.
I mean, I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was
This is such a beautiful
every week
game.
I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I didn't know you could do that. So I think there's a lot of that. There's that sandbox
This
nature
is a
to it
good
as well.
game.
So I mean, obviously you can, we have, we're going to teach you
This
mechanics.
Empire State
We
Building.
want you to experiment with, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his suit powers. So combining all that stuff really allows for a lot of different gameplay and a lot of, Spider-Man's a very expressive character. And we want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
It's gorgeous.
These animations, these animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has kind of been renowned for character animation and for, just fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous games and really like hone in on those when you were
How many you climb up
I think
to?
animation's definitely been one of the hallmarks of our company, from Spyro to Ratchet
Crusher
to
Hogan?
Sunset Overdrive.
Yep.
And I mean, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game. And I was like, see, we should make it.
See,
and I think we
you
just
waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly. We took that kind of mentality and we just injected our personality, but also, what do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience. So, it was really great. As I remember, probably around the end of the year, end of last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man, and they said they want it to feel like an Insomniac game. So, I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is to have that. It feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this traversal. I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances very quickly. It looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so so you know how it kind of said like experimenting, but like sometimes I mean game development, we're
This
meeting
is so
a lot,
cool.
And sometimes you just need to like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or even taking a car. It feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that again, just like combat.
Ooh,
that play
trip
field, we
mine.
want players to have a level of mastery. They play again.
Hold on a second. That's very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, Adam
That's
showed
so cool.
off the tripwire. It's basically a gadget that you can either attach to a piece of geometry, and the enemies walk by, they'll get like grabbed and sucked back. But you can also attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy walks by, they kind of slam into each other.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this
This is
focus
so
meter
cool.
about?
Yeah, so the focus meters basically there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
Sid's having a religious
It just looks
experience.
incredible.
Okay, thank you. The team works really, really hard on it. Really, really hard.
Clearly.
And the idea is the focus is kind of a way to it's a risk reward. Like I said, you can either heal yourself or you can kind of if you fill up the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off a finishing move. So, as you play the game, you can kind of
All right, Web Blossom's ready.
Maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
Brian, a question for you is
A
obviously
web
Spider-Man,
bomb.
as with his experience being under the mask for so many years now.
Yep,
in
8
your
years.
story.
Oh,
8 years.
man.
Thank you. You got to be precise.
I
with
got it.
that.
One of the first questions I get is like, "Is it an origin story?" I'm like, "No." That was
No,
like
he's
after we
experienced.
decided that the webs were definitely attached to the buildings. We decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But back to the combat. I mean, Spidey's experience. He has access to a lot of different techniques and technologies. How do you balance out his experience with the fact that you don't want to overwhelm a player with options, right? You want to make it approachable.
I really that comes down to our combat team, our traversal team,
Like
and
this
our
guy right
designers,
here.
like Adam, and really going okay, kind of handing that stuff out over the course of the game. Finding those right spots where you kind of
Boom.
we're gonna teach you how to punch and how to kick and how to
Boom.
punch up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets and then the suits and the suit powers. And it's kind of giving over time. If we just one thing with something like E3, we want you to feel great, right? But there's a lot to learn really quickly. So normal course development, we kind of find those spots in the game where it makes most sense to teach those mechanics. And then as the game goes
Still
on,
no
we want you to master
Spyro.
those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Odd.
What do you think?
I gotta say, this game is
Beautiful,
looking
right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is, this is
Very
just, it was looking
peculiar.
spectacular to begin with, but this is on a totally different level. And
Oh,
I can
man,
just
we're
see
seeing
that.
so much.
I can see that polish though. That's the thing, and that's what comes out in that final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watch the
Game
press
looks so
conference,
good.
all those games, those first-party games, and they all have a level of polish. And to be in a press conference with the likes of a Naughty Dog, a Sucker Punch, Kojima Productions, just we are very honored to be, and we know there's a certain level of polish that people expect from a PlayStation game, especially a first-party game. So we want to be considered right up there.
Well,
and not to mention also from the Marvel, Marvel fans expect to have that perfect experience.
Of course.
May I just ask real quickly, as we're starting to wind down here,
5 more minutes.
From a personal perspective, I mean, what's it like for you and for the
Spyro.
team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and
I
see
find
the
it
game
odd that
after-
Spyro doesn't appear at Sony's.
I'm known as a crier, so it
So
takes a lot for me not to get choked up. Like,
making
now
me
they're playing the
think
theme song to the
if
game
it's gonna
in the
appear at
background,
Nintendo's,
and,
which is also making me think,
this is an amazing
that's
industry,
odd.
And to be part of it is one thing, but to work on something you truly love and something that when you were a little kid thinking, oh my god, could I ever work on a Spider-Man game, let alone be in video games, it's just absolutely surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game, and to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel, and that feeling is felt by so many Insomniacs. So we couldn't be prouder, and the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony, Marvel, but also the fans has been spectacular.
Brian, it just looks incredible. I mean, there's no other word for it. And
you're flabbergasted.
I really am. It's stunning. I mean, just look at that. How can you not be blown away by that? But we do have a limited amount of time here, Brian. You're an industry veteran.
All
You've been
right.
in the industry for a long time. I know
If they don't show anything Spyro related, I'm gonna start throwing some thinking emojis over at Nintendo.
Spider-Man was so awesome that it broke my mic, and I have to use the stick mic now. I
thought you just wanted to look different from all of us.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand out a little bit. But Sid, actually, I think a little earlier we were able to maybe get some footage of some of the amazing experiential stuff that's going on with Spider-Man. Right?
I mean, there really is something incredible going on here at this PlayStation E3 showcase. I mean, it's on a scale and a scope that we have just never seen before, and so we have people here. They're playing the game.
Yeah, you get to see Spider-Man.
Sessions for folks that are here for the showcase. And
I don't see any Spyro.
I know that. I know her.
Oh, there's familiar faces.
Where's
popping up on
Spyro?
this game.
But I mean, it's a great event here, and it's just I wish we could get everybody in here to try this out and to just see what has been sort of constructed with Spider-Man and with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about Ghost of Tsushima.
Why don't you? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah.
We have some. We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It's really good for you.
Nintendo.
To be here, and I'm so glad you're able
Where's
to give some of your time.
Spyro?
Can I just ask, kind of what we were just talking about with the team from Insomniac? What's it like for
Because
you
I don't
as
think
indie
Spyro's been at
developers
E3
to be
yet.
able to kind of be a part
Like,
of all
Sony, I feel like would be, showing off Spyro a little bit more, but
I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get
They
lost in, and then
don't.
to come to E3 where they actually
where
build
is
your game.
Spyro?
It's
Come
kind of
on,
weird country
Nintendo.
that way.
I'm feeling Nintendo's gonna have something
It's,
up their sleeves.
It's amazing. People are excited. You see all the other projects, and everybody's just stoked about all the different games that are up there. And we put a lot of heart and soul
Got a
into
feeling
it. So
that
it's
it's
just
gonna-
that moment where it shows it is just great.
I
Gotta
think
be
we should show it
I
because
think we should.
have some of the footage.
I
from
think
the
we do have a little bit of footage hanging around here, so let's check it out. If we get a chance.
Just hanging around. Dangling.
It's just doing its thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this game, first of all, just gorgeous. I mean, the art direction is really coming through in an incredible way. But also
Those
the technical.
same thing. So I'm gonna get my Nintendo E3.
Here we go. There we go. Get into some combat.
Yeah, we have some highlights from the showcase just shown off.
Nintendo
for the first time.
E3.
Look at this look. I mean, this is gorgeous.
Oh, I'm gonna set this up so that way it's proper in my.
Maybe I don't know Nate or Jason who wants to take this, but it seems like in these moments of gameplay,
Capture.
there's
Oh,
small
that's me.
vignettes of like a classic samurai film in which you really focus in the player experience, the visuals, the music, all the cues seem to align and be in
Settings.
harmony. I mean, that
I think
must
it's,
all be
it's
very
properties,
intentional,
right?
I can only assume.
It is a
Nope,
it
it's
is an
in-
orchestra. Like you got to take all these elements, and for even that opening attack, that EI attack.
There it is.
It's about
All right.
building space before it, having the leaves go by, the drum up of music beforehand, and that's what makes it, you know,
That
really
in.
powerful.
How do you coordinate all those systems? Like,
you know, we run in strike teams. You know, we got a lot of multidisciplinary, awesome people working on it.
There's
so.
that.
But I mean, you watch a lot of samurai movies, man. I mean,
That's
come
the
on.
real answer, actually.
Bring this up a bit more.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there's that quiet before the.
So we're gonna let this play through. All right. So I find that really odd that Spyro wasn't talked about at the PlayStation conference, and that's starting to make me think more about this bingo sheet a little bit more that I have here. So first of all, of course, I have my free space of Nintendo of Smash because they already said that they were gonna do it. So first things first is gonna be a new IP. Of course, I always have a new IP there. No 3DS during the showcase. I think that they already said that anyways, so that might be a free bingo. Solid Snake, I'm hoping that we get some Metal Gear or something in Smash. Sonic, because Sonic Team Racing, I feel like it's going to be there too. Crash, well, we needed something. I feel like it's going to be Crash and Smash. Crash and Smash. Reggie Fils-Aimé, I feel like he's going to appear. It's kind of a given. It's something that he always does. Phoenix Wright, I feel like, I know Capcom already confirmed that the next Phoenix Wright games will be on Switch. So I feel like Phoenix Wright is going to be ported over to Switch. Barney is there for Spyro the Dragon, which is, I'm thinking is going to finally appear on the Nintendo side, and then Spyro is going to be put into Smash because why would they hold that off? Why would Sony not have that in their own conference? It's so weird to me. Next is Yajirobe, which is for Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is from a leak that's been coming out. I just want Dragon Ball FighterZ on my Switch. That's all I want. Then we got Paper Mario. Might be new Paper Mario. Kirby, I feel like that's a given. We're going to get the next Star Ally. Yoshi, I feel like Yoshi's going to appear no matter what. It's just something that Yoshi has. Then we got Luigi and Mario Odyssey. I feel like Luigi's going to become playable, and Mario's going to take over for the Balloon World thing. Just that, but I would also like Mario Odyssey DLC, either one. Just Mario Odyssey stuff. Fire Emblem, that's going to be a given. That's big. That's something that's for, you know, E3. Mario Party, I love me some Mario Party. I love to see Mario Party 11. Star Fox, because it's Predator and Fox. Star Fox. Killager for Animal Crossing, because I really want Animal Crossing. Splatoon, I feel like we're going to get the Octo Expansion Pack release date. Or like a confirmed release date at least. Dark Souls Remastered is finally going to get a proper release date. I feel like that's going to be a thing too. Mother 3. That's why Blonde Elvis is there. Mother 3 is going to happen. Please buy ARMS, because ARMS is still trying to be sold, but no one cares anymore. Captain Toad. I feel like we're going to get something about Captain Toad there. Undertale. We're going to get a release date. It might not be in the Direct, but I feel like it's going to get a release date. And the long-awaited Metroid Prime 4. That's my Nintendo E3. However, I do have my Smash Brothers predictions. All under the name of WoW. Now here are my Smash Brothers predictions. You might not agree with these. You might agree with these. I don't know. I'm actually gonna transform everything here bigger. Maybe we can all see it. Stretch it out a bit. Alright. So this is my Nintendo E3 predictions for Smash. I feel like Ridley is like my most likely role. I don't even know it. Like honestly, I've just threw these characters anywhere. I don't care who gets in. But if anything, I divided my thing up into different sections. So we got Ridley, because I want Ridley in Smash so badly. Rayman, I feel like Rayman's gonna get into Smash somehow, or something about it, because Ubisoft and Nintendo are pretty tight. Spyro, because Spyro was withheld from the Sony conference, and that's making me question a few things. Then we got the no section, the section of characters I don't want or don't think are going to appear. Celica, I don't think she's going to be in the game. If she does, she's going to be replacing Robin as the main sword fight magic user, because I feel like her kit is a little bit more unique than what Robin has. Next is, I don't think Waluigi's getting a Smash. if anything, I feel like Mario has enough reps, and the newest rep is probably going to be Captain Toad, which I have lower down. Next is Decidueye. I don't think we're getting Decidueye. Decidueye is just not something I think we're going to be getting. Then is Springman. I personally am a firm believer that it's too early, and Springman needs more time. That's it. Once Springman has a little bit more time, maybe. I'd say a DLC. Bayonetta returns. That's all I'm saying. Bayonetta returns. Captain Toad. Free space. Cloud. I feel like because the fans want him back so badly, I feel like Cloud's gonna get in. However, I'd be okay with any Square Enix character. Wolf returning. I would hope so. I hope to God Wolf returns. Wolf is one of my favorite Brawl characters of all time. I hope he returns. Midna. Honestly, I just want a new Legend of Zelda rep, and I feel like Midna is probably my best choice. Isaac from Golden Sun, I feel like it makes a lot of sense that, he'd be in it, but, to each their own. Next is Banjo-Kazooie. I want Banjo in so badly. Like, if I could have any character in Smash Brothers, it would be Banjo-Kazooie. I love Banjo-Kazooie so much. Next is Shantae. I dig Shantae's games. She's been on Nintendo for a long time. I feel like if anyone of the Nintendo of the indies, it would probably be Shantae. Next is Shovel Knight. Fan request alone is the only reason I can see it being having Shovel Knight appear in the game. Next is Wonder Red. I don't know. I feel like that could work. A rework of Ganondorf. A man can dream, Ganny. Then we got Sans Undertale. Because Undertale. King K. Rool. I feel like it's gonna happen one way or another. King K. Rool is gonna get into Smash. And then quote from Cave Story, which was more or less like a filler slot. But yeah. Honestly, if I were to pick like the winning row, it'd probably be Ridley, Lynn, Wolf, then Captain Toad. I feel like that would be the winning row for me. However, I just spread them out because I don't care. I just want to get one right. If I can get one right, I win in my book. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for following along with me and having a great time. And I hope to see you guys later.